find the stream. Hopefully it isn't too far away. Just gotta give it a bit of a moment here. Come on, where on earth are you, stream? It says you're streaming, but I don't see you. There it is. There is F7. Alright. And the audio is working as it should. Let me do one more thing. There we go. Alright, perfect. So the stream's up and the chat's up. We're all good to go. Fantastic. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the very first round of the F7 Championship here on PSGL. I'm KD997, your lead commentator for this event. This time we are racing at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache for the Brazilian Grand Prix. This track was first introduced back in 1940. Well, it opened back in 1940, and it was first introduced into Formula One in 1972. Known as being one of the big classic tracks in the modern Formula One calendar. This track consists of 2.677 miles, or 4.309 kilometers, of 15 turns and 2 DRS zones, which are also mostly the prime overtaking spots around the racetrack. Down the main straight that leads into turn 1, and down the back straightaway at the exit of Curva de Sol, turn 3, that leads down the Retroposta, which is the back straight, and leads on to Descida del Lago of turn 4. There are some other overtaking spots that you can do. For example, you can go have an overtaking spot at turn number 8 at the exit of Ferradura, and then probably there are some other spots as well, particularly at turn 10 of Pico de Pato, and also some side-by-side action of Maguglia. And also probably one of the most important corners of the racetrack on this track as well, turn 12, June Sao. They pretty much will dictate how big of a run you can get up and over the crest and lead back down the main straightaway. So that's something the drivers will have to keep in mind. Also, if this track does end up being wet weather racing, which at the moment, from what I can tell, it's clear, wet weather racing in Brazil is not easy. So, yeah, it's not a very tricky, it is a very tricky track to negotiate in wet weather conditions. Now, we wouldn't be surprised if that does happen in the race, but we'll have to wait and see, knowing that we are in Brazil. Now that we got that little bit out of the way, I can now introduce my co-commentator. Yes, I finally have a co-commentator after not having one last season. Flynn, who actually is making his return to PSGL full-time comms. So welcome aboard, man. And yeah, how do you think this season will fare here for F7? Are you looking forward to it?
To be honest, yeah, I'm looking very forward to F7. Some awesome tracks lined up on the calendar, and yeah, I'm excited to get racing once again and see what action we have on the track today at Brazil.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a very interesting track to have the opening round. It's not the track I normally see as the opening round of the championships. Normally towards the end of the season, of course, well, not just in gaming, but also in the real life. We also see that as towards the end of the calendar. But I don't think it's a bad location though to start it all off. Of course, everyone knows
it's not so.
Yeah, it's everyone knows this track, so we expect qualifying, I think, to be quite close. We'll go over a little bit of the grid as well. If you can help it. Oh, dearie me, as Ray spins out of the exit of turn 7 at Ferradura.
Oh, no.
Yep, lost control there. Well, thankfully, didn't get in everybody's way. I know Ghosty was on. He didn't need to worry about that, but no, it's good respect to get out of the people's way. But yeah, no, we'll go over the grid real quickly. Let me get my grid order up. So in the Red Bull, as you can see, currently we have Riggs on your screen. There's going to be a lot of mode as well, trying to get out of people's way. He'll be partnered with Nicholas Boita. Mercedes is Belbelby and Brokey. Aston Martin will be Luno and Brandox. Ferrari is Provatox and Joes. McLaren is Recife and Toby23. Alpine, this is one driver I am very familiar with. That is Strode. He was actually runner-up. I think he was runner-up last season in the FA Championship. Lost out to his then teammate Aguedo in the Red Bull. They managed to win the constructors, but yeah, he finished second in the championship. So he's going to be looking like he'll try to be competitive, I would say, in this sort of tier. And his teammate is maybe 17, followed by Haas, which is Cedric P1059, and then Leo Aris. And Williams is Nick Kenshin and Dominic Nielsen, who is also our tier coordinator for this season. And then AlphaTauri is the man currently on pole, Nathan JP17, along with Boomchi. I think he's absent for today, if I'm correct, so he's not here for tonight. But that is your grid lineup for this season. So, I don't know if you're familiar with. Excuse me. I don't know if you're very familiar with a lot of the drivers on this grid, but who do you see is going to be like the one to look out for here, Flynn?
Well, to be honest, I'm not very familiar with the drivers on the grid. But so far, having a look, scrolling through, look at the racecraft and lines and where they're wanting to pick up the apex and stuff like that, I'm probably going to go Bagsley Nathan in the AlphaTauri on pole position for 107.935. So I would say probably him. Probably he's the one to look out for this season. I don't know. Maybe Brand and maybe Jan as well. You never know. Anyone could come out on top. You never know. Someone from P20 could go straight to P1. You just don't know. So that's what's crazy when you get some awesome racing. But like I said, I'm going Nathan. I'm thinking Nathan this season.
Interesting. Well, I don't know who I would say yet because obviously, like I mentioned, I don't know anybody on this grid apart from Shojuzi. That's the only person I know. Like I said, last season he was very quick in FA. Like I said, also in the introduction, he was fighting for the championship in F8. I'm not sure though what he will be this season because right now it is way too close for me to know where everyone stands. But at the moment, the top three though, separate by 5 thousandths of a second between Nathan and down to Cedric. That is very close, and they're the only drivers too in the 107s.
That is crazy. I was going to mention that, but no, that is shocking. Already got some very, very, very close qualifying. And what's awesome to see is that from P1 all the way down to P16, they're all within a second.
Yeah,
that's what's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's not a surprise with Interlagos. Like I said, everyone knows this track, and it's a very well-respected track here in Brazil for sure.
Indeed.
Yeah. Well, we got one of the drivers closest to doing our lap. That is the man I have on board, Recife. Tell you what. Why don't you take us a lap around Interlagos, Flynn, and give us a tour of this place?
Yeah, I can do. So as he exits turn 15 down to the start and finish, to open that DRS bin and just hopefully drain that lovely ERS battery. On the way down to turns 1, 2 and 3 now. Car control, very, very good. Was very, very close though on track limits, if I have to say so myself. That was fairly close, but obviously DRS once again on the run down to turn number 4 as the lovely, I believe that was a Williams or somewhat, moving out of the way, which is lovely to see. Yeah, so far in second 2 now, his car control is looking absolutely awesome and no major mistakes at this moment. But in the couple of left-handers, right-handers now, the tricky part of the track is definitely in sector 2, how many left-handers and right-handers we've got. Now, turn 11, the exit, which he's now about to approach turn 12, is going to be the important one, as he's going to get a lovely exit here, and then literally just throttle down, DRS drain, DRS open, down to the line, and he did go purple in sector 2. So this could be a very, very surprising and good lap if he crosses the line, and it's going to be P1, a 107.833. Mega lap for the McLaren driver there.
Yeah, no, the car looked very good. As you said, it was good car control. And yeah, I did notice that at turn 2 he was very close to track limits. Very easy to do so around the center S at turns 1 and 2. It's very tricky sometimes.
Oh, definitely.
But no, it looked very good. And also to keep in mind as well, if you are new to this, watching PSGL, F1 to F9 this season is a no assist tier. So basically, every single driver that's out on this grid has no assists on. That means no line, no ABS, no traction control, and they're using manual gears. It's all about the car control from this point forward by the driver. And right now, as we're seeing, well, we got ourselves a talented grid from what it looks like here in F7. I think Riggs just did a time there, if I'm correct. He just did a 107.927, puts himself up ahead of Nathan for the time being. Let's see here. Yeah, goodness me. I'm probably going to be butchering this name. Janetsky is coming around cover to Sol, as he makes his way down the first sector. What does the clock say for him? He's up by 60,000 to the first sector. He's making some sort of improvement, but I think he might have just run a little bit wide there towards Tessita de Lago as he heads up towards turn 6 and 7. That's yellow flags for a hospital, I believe, getting out of the way. That probably would be... goodness me, I can't remember now. But it's one of the hospitals. It's definitely not Leo for sure. I think it might be Cedric. Oh, cheering me! Janet went completely sideways there. The exit of turn 10. Does he have time? No, he doesn't. He lost time. I figured he would at the exit of turn 10. Dearie me, that car was completely sideways. But does he have enough of a... No, he does not. I was going to say... Yeah.
Aborted. I didn't see that, unfortunately, but from your reaction, it was a scary move that he's just done.
It's very easy to do so, making that sort of mistake. Straduzzi now goes to third with a 1 minute 7.910. So he's now the 7th driver to crack into the 1 minute. Actually, no, the 8th driver. I take that back, to crack into the 107. Particularly now, he's in the 107.9s. And the from third to 8th is separated by about 35 thousandths. Well, how about that?
That's just crazy. I have no words. That's in shock. How close the grid is so far. Like you said, with no assists on, we've got ourselves a very lovely and enjoyable bunch of drivers so far.
Yeah, no, these are definitely talented drivers. I mean, I race with no assists apart from racing line because, well, I'm not very talented to run no line, nor can I be bothered. But no, these guys do a hell of a job so far. They're doing a hell of a job so far. Meanwhile, we're on board with Nathan. He's down by 14 thousandths to the first sector as he makes his way up around the hill. What's happened?
He's invalidated.
Well, that's happened.
I was about to say, that's why I went oof. I was like, no, he was doing pretty well, and then unfortunately he's invalidated.
Yeah, well, I heard your reaction before he invalidated, so I was like, oh, what happened that I didn't see?
I was just looking on board. He just had a bit of a slide, and then also he slid over the track limits, and then I thought it was within, but unfortunately not. And what I've noticed about this game this year, which I say to everyone, is even if you put it on strict, it looks like the corner cutting is like really, really, really stricter than last game.
Oh yeah, I completely agree. That's really annoying. Yeah, no, like, I know the worst ones in particular would be somewhere like Australia. I hate the track limits at Australia. It's the I probably would say it's the worst out of any of the tracks we go to because it's.
I'm not a fan of that track. 110% not a fan of that track.
No, fair enough. Not everyone is. So, Nathan's left the session. Hopefully, he'll be able to rejoin. But so far, everyone's pretty much in the pits. Except for Leo, who's on an in lap because he just did that lap not too long ago. But yeah, no, very close qualifying so far. Very respectful qualifying. From P1 to 18 is separated by, oh goodness me, if I'm going to put the board, it's only half a second. And then obviously from, yeah, from Zifi to Dominic Nielsen is just about 8.5 tenths. So no, it's very close. Not a surprise either, but still, not even a second. The whole grid is separated by. That's it. That's still incredible. But we still have yet to see one more time on the board. That's maybe in the other Alpine, who hasn't even set a lap time just quite yet.
That is interesting. Leaving it till the last minute. That's quite a lot of pressure, to be honest, if you leave it till like the exact last minute.
I just have issues there with the leaderboard. There we go. Alright, so we got a few more cars coming about out on track. Who will be the next to start their lap? It looks like one of the... I don't think it's this Mercedes, not Belby. I think it's the other Mercedes, a Brokey. That's about to start his... well, it could be his final lap, but... well, he's got less than 3 minutes. If he does make a mistake, he can go for another run, in case if he does screw up. Well, let's see how
very true.
Yeah, and still try to get more temperature in the tires if he can. As he makes his way down the back straightaway, up towards the first sector, the clock says for him, he's up by a tenth. So he's looking pretty decent. Just needs to get the middle sector right. Yellow flags, that's just for cars obviously getting out of the way. No issues there at all. As he makes his way up the hill, up towards Fioritor. Now goes hard on the brakes, modulates the throttle there at turn 8, up towards Purino of turn 9, modulated the throttle again. I like how now in this game we can use lower gears instead of using 4th and 5th as like a way to find traction, because that was the most annoying thing about last game in 22. Thank goodness. Brokey, meanwhile, is up by just over 2 tenths. With that sort of improvement, he can go up to 9th, as Janetsky goes to pole position with a 107.769. Brokey crosses the line. It's only P13. He lost time, actually, in that final sector.
That's interesting. Maybe not a superb exit at turn number 12, then, really.
Probably not. Like I said, it's the corner that dictates the run up towards the final sector. Alright. Well, let's see. Who else can we find that's currently out about? Provatox in third is making his way down the back straight. Gets by the Mercedes there. And he is down by well over a tenth of a second. Cedric crosses the line. Is he just improved? No, he's on a flying lap. I forget the whole stupid little glitch of the outlap glitch.
I'd say Rig is on a lap right now, about to cross the line. Up by quite a bit. And to P1 he goes. A 107.749.
Wow. 20 thousands. That's incredible. That is
incredible.
That is absolutely incredible. Wow. Insanity. It looks like Providox hasn't abandoned the lap, but he'll try to go again, I think. Let's see. Meanwhile, Cedric in the Haas is making his way around turn 9 up to turn 10, down to third. Modulates the throttle. Very nicely done there by the Haas as he makes his way down the hill. 40 people watching. That is absolutely insane for an F7 race. I'm very happy to see that. Hopefully we keep that viewership up. As Cedric is up by over a tenth of a second, he can challenge for pole here. Let's see if he can. Opens DRS, heads up to the start-finish line as Joseph retired from the session. He's done with qualifying. And it's pole for Cedric. 107.668. Absolutely fantastic time by the Haas driver. What about Recife? He's up by 64 thousandths. Oh, not anymore though, as he loses the back end. Oh no. He's lost the back end. That's qualifying over for the McLaren. How about Provatox and the Ferrari? He's coming through the mid-sector right now. Elpator, I think, has abandoned the lap. He made a mistake, I think, at turn 11. How about Provatox and the Ferrari making his way down the middle sector? The clock says
he's purple.
He's purple, yes. He's up by 85 thousandths. No, he's invalidated. Runs wide at turn 12.
Oh, no.
No way. He used all the curb there at the exit of turn.
What would it have been? Would it have been pole position?
If you can look at that for me. Luna's abandoned the lap. Tobill's also abandoned the lap. And I think that's qualifying done. Cedric.
Yeah.
With a clutch time of a 1 minute 7.668. Only driver in the 107.6s is on pole position.
Wow. That is impressive. I did not expect Cedric to be on pole.
Well, I mean, hey, we expect the unexpected. We don't know we don't even know all
Exactly.
this grid. I
Exactly, yeah.
we don't know anybody. But no, this is actually absolutely fantastic indeed. He'll
Like I
cross
said,
the line.
I was expecting Nathan, but he's all the way down in P9 now, so it's like, wow. When drivers turn the heat up and track evolution improves, then you then start to get the best out of the best.
Yeah, I mean, his best lap came actually in the very first lap of qualifying for him.
Indeed.
But yeah, no, we'll look at our starting grid for the upcoming race. Cedric is on pole and it's a finish 2-3 with Riggs and Janetsky. Then it's Recife in fourth, followed by Brandox in fifth, followed by Provatox, El Pator, Stroduzzi, Nathan, Leo, and then the homeboy Nicholas Boita will start in 11th, followed by Luna, Belbel B, Tobel, Joes, Brokey, Dominic Nielsen, Nick Kenshin, Tucker F1, and maybe who only said a 108.421 on his last lap. 7.5 tenths. The entire field is separated by 7.5 tenths. That is incredible to see
That is
that.
incredible. That is
Oh,
definitely incredible. I was not expecting that. I was expecting like the back grid to be like, what, a second off the pace? But to
yeah,
be like 7 tenths within the field, all the way down to P20 is just
yeah.
insane.
No, everywhere we saw was very close. No, that's really good to see. So this season could have some really juicy stuff, I think, lined up here in F7 for sure. But yeah. But yeah, if you also want to check out any more of the PSGL racing that's going on right now, we got F1, 3, and 5 also. So if you also want to have other races, maybe put it up on your tab and also just follow the action as we go along as well. But of course, our focus is on F7. And also give a shout out to our sponsor, GT Omega, who is our proud sponsor for PSGL, who is a leading manufacturer of game peripherals from gaming chairs to sim racing cockpits. Is to improve your setup, to improve your gaming setup, I should say. Check out GT Omega at gtomega.com.uk, and then also check out their socials on GT Omega TV on Twitch, and also their Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at GT Omega. Right, so I think there it will be Formation Lab. I did not give word if there wasn't, because I know last game there wasn't because of the whole tire glitch
I
issue with.
believe
Hmm?
it's turned off because I was watching,
Mm.
I think it was WOR yesterday, and there's a glitch where sometimes your car can roll back, but if you roll back on the grid when lining up, you get disqualified. Or your car can roll back when you're reset on the grid and then it just disqualifies you. So I think it has been taken off. Just having a quick look to see if it has been.
Uh, nope, we're going straight to the lights. All right, well, there we go. It's time for the first round of the championship. 5 red lights, and the Brazilian Grand Prix is go. And it's a nice start there by Riggs as he makes his way up to the first course. Cedric with a bit of a dreadful start. He tumbles down to second place. Not as far back though as I expected, as the cars make their way around turns 1 and 2. Very clean start. Oh, not really though. Oh, dearie me, I spoke too soon. Nick Kinchin has spun at the exit of turn 1. Oh, dearie me. He tumbles down towards the bottom of the field. Oh, and another spinner too. It's a Haas of Leo Harris has also spun. The Italian. He has spun at the exit of turn 4. Dearie me. Oh,
Not going well, is it?
no, not very well for the back of the field. Not really. Oh, Brokey and Toville side by side. Brokey those on the soft tire, so he should have more grip compared to the McLaren. And looks like he's gone in front. He has gone in front of the McLaren. He's up to 15th place. Around the outside there in the back, Tucker and maybe side by side through turn 10, up towards turn 11. Oh, dearie me. Rubbing wheels, but still gets in front. Oh.
Indeed, very, very close so far for some side-by-side action. Obviously, when Leo spun, losing 9 places. 9.
Meanwhile, the Riggs has set the fastest lap as Recife goes down the inside of Cedric at the main straight. He's now up to P2. Riggs, that makes sense why he had a good start. He started on the soft tire. Recifi's on the mediums though, but Cedric, our pole sitter, who started from pole, is down to third. He's on the hard tire, along with Janetsky and Proventox on the medium tire right behind. So only 2 drivers on the mediums, 2 drivers on the hards, and 1 on the softs, and the whole top 5. Majority of the grid's on the hards from what I look. Oh no! It's Proventox has spun! Oh dear, oh dear. I think he might have clipped the grass there. The entry to turn 7. Oh, but he spins again. Oh, dearie me. That's not what you want to see from the beginning of the season for you. Spinning out there at turn 6 and 7.
Definitely not ideal. Very unfortunate. That is a tricky corner though, because it comes with a little bit of a hill and a crest. So if you take it wrong, then the car's going sideways. Unfortunately, it's the best way to put it. Just a lazy spin. Been down in P18, but you've seen his pace. You've seen his qualifying pace. So I would say he has the racecraft and the race pace to push on through to get some decent points.
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see. Remember, the top 10 do score points here in PSGL. So that's something to keep in mind. Meanwhile, DRS is now enabled. And meanwhile, up towards the front, Riggs has got a 1.6 second lead to Recife. Cedric's right behind him in third, followed by Janetsky. And El Pitor now is in this whole fight. So the Alfa Romeos are right now occupied 4th and 5th. Not a bad start from both of them. Shordizzi in 6th. Nathan's up a couple of spots up to 7th. Randox in 8th, and followed by Belbo being 9th. And then Nicholas Boita, the local boy, is in 10th. He's made up at least 1 spot in this race. That's the top 10 at least for now.
Indeed, yeah, that is very true. But we've got Luno right now on the Aston Martin, quite close to the rear wing of Nicholas in the Red Bull. So I don't know if he's going to try and one.
Oh, Pitor spun! He spun at Jun Sao. Oh no! What have I put the commentators, Chris? Apparently I have, because I said the Alfa Romeos were doing fine. Apparently one of them decided they'd go for a spin at turn 12. Now he's down to 16th place because of that.
Yeah, so many places lost just in one little spin, you know, just devastating, but I reckon he'll be able to get back in the top 10 if he puts his head down and just push.
Oh, 3 wide here. Nathan, Brandox, and Stroduzzi up towards turn 4, and Brandox gets in front of the pair of them into turn 4. Nicely done there by the Aston Martin. Nathan and Stroduzzi are not done with each other. Now Stroduzzi gets in front ahead of the Alpha Tauri, 6th place. But yeah, also another crucial bit about this track. You kind of don't want to lose DRS around here. If you kind of do, you're a little bit of a sitting duck in some aspects. You lose a bit of time, a bit of pace in some aspects. Oh, dearie me. I thought Belby was going to go for a move there at turn 10 on Nathan. But speaking of that, Nicholas Boyda around the outside into turn 11 on the hard tire as well nonetheless. Can he make the move? Yes, he can. What a brilliant move there by Nicholas Boyda. But I don't think he's going to get DRS.
Here comes Joe, though, the Ferrari, out of nowhere on the hard tyres, getting by the Aston Martin as well. Try and contend for P9.
Well, he hasn't got by him just not quite yet. He's still alongside into turn 1. Around the outside. Oh, that was fantastic. Nice move.
That was lovely. That was amazing. And they're both going to have DRS.
Yeah, but see, Luno's using the battery, and he's got the inside line. But the Ferrari is trying not to give up here into turn 4. Can he? Not quite.
I'll say he doesn't have to concede for now, as he's on those medium tyres, so not much he can do at the moment.
Yeah, well, Luno used all the battery there, and Joe still has more than him, it looks like, according to the steering wheel, pretty much. He used up quite a bit there.
I was going to say, you don't really want to drain battery as well, because Brazil is quite a difficult track to regain the ERS power usage and stuff like that. So like you said, DRS is crucial at this point, but don't waste your battery. That's even more crucial.
Yeah, no, like I said, you need to be in that DRS train, If you don't, then you're kind of a sitting duck. And when you're not in DRS, it's hard to gain the battery back. Brandox overtaking Stroduzzi around the outside into turn 1. Stroduzzi's, though, not giving up, but the Aston Martin still will get DRS down the back straightaway. And up to turn 4. I think that'll be a straightforward move there by the Aston. Yep, pretty much. They're up to fifth
Nathan
place.
getting involved as well, though.
Oh,
Down the
dear me.
inside. Oh, a little bit of wheel banging, a little bit of contact. Again, bit of contact. And there's still...
Again, the Alpine gets the best of the AlphaTauri.
Here
There
comes
goes
the
the
Mercedes,
Mercedes.
actually.
Yeah, oh, dearie me. Contact between those two at turn 8. Didn't go for worse, at least. Still
Now
gets
it's the Aston Martin that might look for a move in a minute.
Yeah,
Oh, here comes a Ferrari.
Gee whiz.
It's all going on. The Red Bull as well.
Yeah, it's all kicking off in the midfield, it seems.
I wasn't expecting that for the price to like say hello. I haven't looked down your inside. I make a bit of contact. But no.
Yeah, a few
Back
times
in
there.
single file.
Yeah, a few times there we did see a bit of that action there. But,
That was lovely though, to be honest.
yeah, it's a good scrap for fifth. It's a really long DRS train, all the way down to, I think Tucker is the last of the train, because he's down at 13, but he's still within DRS range. Oh, speaking of him, he gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Sorry there, Tucker. I might have given me a bit of a curse or something.
I say, we're just cursing, aren't we? We're just cursing drivers. We're saying they're doing so well, but I'm not going to say any names now, because if you say that, one's going to spin, and one's going to crash. So I'm just going to zip.
Well, I mean, that's just the nature of racing, I suppose, isn't it? Where you have a bit of a commentator's curse or something like that. Happens all the time. Meanwhile, though, Riggs has now been caught by Recife, as they make their way through June South. It was over 1.6 a few laps ago. It's now 6:10, so I'm going to guess those soft tires are starting to fall off their own, at least from what it looks like to me. You know, now the top 4 within DRS touch. As Provadox overtakes Leo for 17th place.
I can tell you, the McLaren is shaping up a move. Look how close he is to the rear wing of that Red Bull. He is definitely looking right now. He wants to pound on this lap for sure.
He didn't get a great run there.
No, he didn't. He's not been close enough, to be honest.
No, he won't be close enough there. He's at the lot of barrier as well. How does the rest of the field look in that top 4? It seems like the most out of anybody is Janetsky. That's fair enough, since he is the back of the train. Meanwhile, the Straduzzi overtakes Brandox for 5th. He now moves up into P5, ahead of the Aston Martin.
Yeah. And I was to say as well, Joe finally getting around Luno for P9. The Aston Martin on those medians, wouldn't say something to struggle, but obviously tyre wear starting to come into play. And the tyres are just starting to die off ever so slowly, but not struggling just yet. I think you got a bit of a awkward exit, and then the Ferrari just flung on free. But he does seem to be struggling, saying that gap is building, and he has potentially lost DRS, or is he still within? I think he's still within range.
Meanwhile, change for the lead. It's Recife that's taking the race lead. He's run on the grass. He's run wide at turn 1. That gives the advantage to the Red Bull there. Cedric, though, moves to 2nd. Oh, and a bit of a wiggle there from the McLaren. Does the Haas have the DRS? He has got DRS down to back straight towards turn 4. Cedric now goes to the inside. He takes the race lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Fantastic scrap there. But yeah, the McLaren, they made a crucial mistake though by running onto the grass. I didn't notice.
Oh, there's a tap on contact! And the McLaren too!
Oh, dearie me! Riggs and Recife have come together, and I think Janetsky might have been caught in the incident as well. He might have been just a passenger really in that whole incident. Oh, that's gonna get removed for sure. 10-second penalty. He probably was just still on the outside of the track. I love this game. Gee whiz.
Gotta love it though. You gotta love this game. It's absolutely superb, you know.
Yeah, I know. Codemasters and a flippin' nutshell. Yeah, you want to see what track limits are like at Codemasters? There's your answer right there.
I was gonna say, Dominic struggling on those mediums now. He had a massive snap there. So here comes Riggs with DRS activated, trying to get past the Williams. But here comes the Aston Martin as well. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
On turn 1 we go.
He tried to split the middle. Yeah, he tried to split the middle.
He did try to split the middle.
Yeah, just... But the Red Bull made a mistake. He's parked the bus in front of the Aston.
Oh!
And Dominic Nielsen goes for a run there at turn 3. Here comes the other Red Bull there as well, Nicholas Boita. Into turn 4 we go.
He's going to get it done as well.
Yes,
lovely.
yeah. Yeah, that's got it done. Wow, that was very close.
That was very close.
Yeah, it's all kicking off in the midfield here in Interlagos. But yeah, no, because of all that. Oh, hello.
Oh, that was a big slide there.
Was that from the Red Bull?
Yeah, I think it's just being like those tyres just dying off now under pressure as the Aston Martin looks to the inside. It doesn't have that much room or it's not close enough to make a lunge up the inside. But here comes the AlphaTauri right now, trying to, I'd say, shimmy past. They're not able to just yet in P12, but he's got the battery on and he's right on the gearbox of the Aston Martin now.
Yeah, yeah.
He didn't have enough battery and didn't have that straight line speed like the Aston Martin does. So I think just stays as it is for now. But saying that, the Alfa Romeo up the inside to turn 1.
Yeah, but AlphaTauri game. Oh, that's close. Yeah, by me.
Oh,
Oh,
the
off the
Alpine.
track. Yeah, that was maybe. From the Alpine, he went off the track there. I think if I remember, Janetsky was a bit of a passenger with that whole incident between Recife and Riggs. Yeah, no, I might have misspoken that because yeah, he's in the race lead. But not only that, he's got a 4.1 second lead because of that whole incident. And plus, with these cars battling, he's got a bit of a cushion.
He's got a bit of an advantage at the moment. So if they keep fighting, he'll be seen and dancing. As Nathan goes up. Was that the inside in the Aston Martin?
It was down the inside, yeah, turn 10.
It was pretty close for comfort though, I'll tell you that.
Well, that was for the final podium spot. Well, meanwhile though, I know that the pit strategy did come up saying that lap 19 to 27, which is about the halfway mark, is when the hard runners can pit onto a set of medium compound tires. And I probably would imagine the medium runners would pit at least 4 or 5 laps earlier than what the hard runners could do. But I think at the moment, well, we might have to keep more of our eyes on the hard runners because they seem like the ones that could fight for contention for a podium spot.
100%. No word of a lie there.
Yeah, no, it's still got the battle raging on for seconds between Straduzzi, Nathan, Brandox, Belby, and Joe's, who's in the back of this whole train. Oh, running wide. Cedric at turn 7 there. The exit Ferradura. Still keeps the car in one piece at least.
That was an impressive save, but right now, Belby is all over the back of Brandon. Or they were, but not anymore. But look at the Aston Martin on the back of the AlphaTauri though. Great exit. Is it going to be enough? He's got quite a bit of battery, but they both got even battery. But I think Nathan might go for the switch here for P2. And he has a bit more road speed than the car ahead. And he does, he gets by down to turn 1. And he is now into P2. But the Alpine may come back though.
Pit time. Riggs has gone in, same with Recife. Getting off of those softs and the mediums. What tires have they gone on to? That is a set of hards for Riggs. And a set of hards for Recife. That's Brokey, that's gone off at turn 11, by the way. But,
Yikes.
yeah, but, oh shit, I kind of lost my train of thought now. Actually, no, I got it back. So, yeah, Nathan, he's actually done a solid race so far. He's gained about 7 spots. Having himself a nice little race. Shows has gained, I think, 8 from what I saw. 9, I take that back. Belby is the one that gained 8 spots. Straduzzi's up 5. Now, this whole midfield has gained quite a bit of spots. Dominic Nielsen, who started in 17th, is up to 9th. So, no, there's some drivers in that midfield that has made up a lot of spots and are doing quite well, as we can see. Here we go, Straduzzi. Yep, to the inside. Another round of battling for these two. Straduzzi now makes the move stick at turns 1 and 2 at the center S. Nathan, though, will get DRS to counter that down the back straight. And does he make it stick here outside? Oh, yeah, he's now clear. Up into P2 again.
His exit wasn't the best. So the Alpine's going to be all over the back of him.
Oh, Luna's got a penalty there. Multiple warnings. probably ran one at turn 4. Very easy to do. Jeez, I didn't think it would be that brutal at turn 4. I know that's usually brutal in Gran Turismo. Didn't think it would be that brutal in F1, but there you go.
Like you said, it is Codemasters, so
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, I know. They're rubbish track limits. They don't know anything about track limits, but they just think, oh, you know, if you make a mistake or whatever, you run wide, you go over the line or whatever, the white lines, and whatever that case may be, nah, you get a penalty for it. Even if you didn't
And
gain any time
Belby's
or
now into the
advantage.
pit lane.
Yep, he is into the pit, so that is a little bit early than what the pit window said. So
Into the medium tires, I believe.
he would have to go to the medium tires for sure.
Yeah, medium. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he might. I think if you're on a balance allocation, it is only one hard you. Excuse me, one hard you have. As Brandox overtakes Shojuzzi to 3rd place at turn 4. And meanwhile, Janetsky just loving life, not nearly a 5.7 second margin, kind of been ticking around there, or 6 seconds to be exact. But now it's been a pretty solid race for him. Although we probably were thinking it was going to be more of a battle for the lead, but ended up not being the case because of a McLaren and a Red Bull that spun each other at turns 6 and 7.
That is very true. I've watched a contact between the top two earlier on, but it is what it is. It happens. It is racing. So the stewards would be slightly busy with that one, but in my opinion, it doesn't look like a racing incident, but you never know. You never know when you get the evidence sorted.
Brandox, so we're taking Nathan for 2nd. There at turns 1 and 2. Parks the bus there, but doesn't matter anyway. I think Nathan will counterattack again with DRS.
Yeah, he'll just come back at him on the way down to turn number 4. But he won't.
No, he doesn't. No.
Ooh, that was something I was not expecting.
Well, I don't.
Aston Martin sideways at the exit of turn 4.
I don't think it was sideways on my end. It looked like the AlphaTauri just broke a lot later than he expected.
Oh, bit of a slide there though between the two.
That was more on Nathan, I thought there. That's turn 8. He's lost a bit of time, I have noticed. But yeah, no, he didn't go for anything. We've been seeing him countless times, like passing the cars down the back straightaway, but now he's taking probably more of a different approach and just trying to sit back and wait. Ooh, dearie me, as Brandox looked like he had a slide there at turn 12. But doesn't lose much time, though. Very interestingly enough.
I think Nathan just drained the battery just a tad.
Maybe a little bit. I know the DRS is quite powerful in this game. Meanwhile, though, Alphatore and Luna are in the pits. To get off those tires, they've had enough. So Alphatore will go on the mediums, and Luna will go on to a set of hards, I imagine. Nathan not quite close enough. He's got all the battery in the world, though. How much has he got? Out of curiosity. 92%. Brandox has got 48, 41 for Shojuzzi, and 48, maybe 49 now for Joe. Right, oops, that's not the one I want. There we go. So yeah, tight scrap here in the midfield for whatever podium spot these guys can get. Belby now overtakes Nick Kenshin, who has yet to make a pit stop, up to 11th place.
But I say, I believe the hard runners are going to start struggling now for tyre grip, because I saw Brand on the exit of turn 12, and his car is just not happy though. His rears are just not happy. He keeps sliding on that exit.
Shojuzzi meanwhile is in the pits, and same with Nicholas Foyda. Yeah, we can agree, Wizzy. Yes, Janetsky is cooking for sure. He is. Yeah, he's cooking up a special in Interlagos. So where does Shojuzzi and Nicholas come out of all this? It looks like they'll come out, I think, down towards 15th. They're behind Pravadox. Well, Shojuzzi's behind Pravadox. Nicholas, yep, he'll be behind Pravadox as well with Shojuzzi. So yeah, Straduzzi needs to clear the Ferrari quickly, otherwise he will not have a lot of clear air to deal with.
I was gonna
But
say Cedric now making a move up to P11 now as he gets past Nick. So he's on a charge at the moment. He is charging through the field, trying to gain places left, right, and centre.
yeah, trying to make up some spots after what happened about nearly 10 laps ago between himself and Recife. Oh, well, Patoris crashed at the exit of turn 3, and that has
That's
brought
a
out
virtual
a
safety car.
virtual safety car. Oh, and the second and third have missed the pits, so that's brought up a golden opportunity for... Oh, Dominic, 5-second penalty for speeding the pits. I was going to say, this has brought up an opportunity for anybody to get into the pits now and get a free pit stop. And that's exactly what some of these drivers are going to do.
I was going to say, and they may switch for a new set of tyres as well. If they box on lap 10 or 11 to hard tyres, or mediums, they may go for a fresh set now with that virtual safety car.
Well, Dominic's not doing that. He's on the soft tyre. Oh, it's brought a full safety car. Full course safety car has been deployed. Oh, I didn't quite catch that.
Janetsky will be very happy with that. He'll be slightly disappointed though with his advantage, with his gap, but no, he'll be happy with that safety car. So will Nathan, and so will Joe.
Yeah, I probably would agree with that.
That's really ruined.
That's weird. I did not see the safety car prompt up until later on, until it got parked at the entry to turn 4.
Yeah, that is slightly interesting.
I've never ever had that happen before. If it's a safety car that comes out, it tells you straight away it's a full course safety car if it evolves.
Yeah.
But, yeah, not on this occasion. Let's see, how much of a gap does he have to Belby out of QRC Janetsky? He's got 21 seconds, so he should be able to maintain his spot.
Nah, he will for sure. There's no way he wouldn't be able to.
Oh, front wing change. That's going to cost him even more time. Oh, he's going to lose. He's going to lose the lead. Belby's. And Belby gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. You're joking. A front wing change.
He was trying to push that position. So technically,
it's Brandox who now will be your your provisional race leader. Janetsky's front wing.
Absolute drama.
Why on earth did he change his front wing? Did he? He must have got damaged probably from that whole incident with Zifi and Riggs. I think.
I was gonna say, even if he had contact, right, his pace looked fine. So I don't really know why he would have changed his wing there. Because now he's down to third. He's lost only like 2 positions from where he was currently, which isn't too bad.
Yeah.
I believe he's on the fresher tyres than the 2 up ahead.
Yeah.
Well, I say that he isn't. Brand is on 1 lap fresher tyres, or 1 lap older tyres, than Janetsky, and Belby's 5 laps older.
Yeah.
But he's made up 12 positions. 12.
He did.
That's impressive.
He did, but he's going to lose that now because of the whole...
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, the drive-through penalty. Yeah, he was trying to get ahead of Alfa Romeo in the pits, and he probably wasn't looking at the Delta. That's the one crucial bit about safety cars or VSCs in this game. You gotta look at the Delta. But even though this Delta in this game is just completely broken, it has been for the last 5 years. But yeah, no, that whole drive-through penalty has pretty much put him out of contention to win this race.
I couldn't agree more. Unless there's one more safety car, but I can't see that happening.
Oh, you never know with that with Interlagos, for sure.
That is true.
But yeah, we were running clean. We were doing fine with well, we had spins and whatnot. That's the only thing we had, but still, the safety car came out. But yeah, no, this is our first safety car of the race.
Yeah, on lap 21 so far.
Yeah, well, we are on lap 21. It happened about a lap or 2 ago.
Yeah.
The safety car. Well, it went from a virtual, then it went to a full safety car, and then for whatever reason, I didn't get the full course prompt until the safety car was parked at turn 4. I mean, at least
that was a bit weird.
Well, at least I know we have a safety car. I know last game when we had whenever we had a safety car, it wouldn't prompt up. It would just say sector 1, 2, and 3 yellow flags, and then you have to guess whether the safety car is out or not by paying attention to the yellow dot on the mini map. Thankfully, that's no longer the case anymore.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
And the safety car is going to be in this lap.
Yep, so Belby will lead the field. I don't know if he'll go into the pits and service drive-through, or if he'll go and try to see how much of a gap he can pull before he goes in. But we'll have to wait and see. Alright, we'll wait and see. He's just warming up the tires, trying to get some temperature. He can go whatever he wants, but remember, you cannot overtake anybody at the control line. You have to wait till the control line to pass.
And he's gone.
Yep, he is going. We're back under green here at Interlagos. The cars make their way up towards the first corner. There is some clouds coming in, I am noticing. Will we get some rain here at Interlagos? We'll have to wait and see.
That would cause mega drama if that happened, and I would actually love to see that.
Yeah, we would. I don't think the drivers would, though. Not the drivers. Especially if you're doing wet weather racing around Interlagos. It's very tricky, like I mentioned in the intro. But, yeah, no, it looks like everyone's gone through cleanly. No positions gained from... Oh, well, never...
about the Cedric.
Oh!
Bit of a slide there. Oh, wow.
I'd probably say he locked the rear... Oh, dearie me, his race does not give him much room. There at turn 9. He gets by him at turn 10.
That was an impressive slide, I must say. I didn't know we were playing like Tokyo Drift Simulator. So that was interesting.
He probably wanted to show off his rally skills, the Belgian. But, nah, it was good car control. Oh, dearie me, the Mercedes boxes Janetsky. Janetsky looks to the inside, it's 3 wide. Hey, up towards the center S. Does the Mercedes stay in front? He does stay in front. Very aggressive defending there by the Merc. But now here comes Brandox, and they're all going to come at each other up towards turn 4. The S is now boxed in as they make their way up towards turn 4.
Janetsky, though, down the inside at turn 4, down to turn 5 we go now. And he's edging ahead, but not edging enough. And
Dom Nielsen's crashed. He's crashed at turn 5. Safety cars come out again.
Safety car.
Another safety car. Recife off the track as well.
And Belby hasn't boxed their penalties. That's really destroyed Belby's race again.
Yeah. I think Belby had to give the position to Janetsky there. He was not ahead of him before the safety car came out. Yeah. No, Belby you have to serve your drive-through within 3 laps. We didn't even get to 3 laps of green flag racing there. Well, there you go. Another safety car has come out for the second time, with just 14 laps to go.
I don't really know what caused that, to be honest.
Dominic Nielsen spun and crashed out at turn 4.
Was it just a lazy spin, was it, again?
That's what I'm guessing, but then I saw Recife off the track at turn 4 as well. So I'm not sure if there was an incident between those two, or if there was just a lazy slide.
Someone has to come into the pit lane speeding, and then it is Nick in the Williams. Not ideal. Yes.
Yeah, he sped in the pit lane. Yeah, take a look at penalties as well. We already know about Belby's situation with the drive-through. Tucker's got 3 seconds. And of course, like we said, Nick Ketchen has 5 seconds. And Luna has 6. Recife has 10 seconds, but I know that will get removed. Oh, Luna is gambling here. Does he think this race is going to have rain come into the forecast? He's the only one on the intermediate tires.
On intermediate tires? Eh? Well, that's interesting.
He's taking a very big gamble, but I respect it, but it's a gamble nonetheless. I don't know if I would gamble this early on inters.
I wouldn't gamble that early, to be honest.
Yeah, I do not see any rain coming down at all. I don't see any camera drops Sorry, I don't see raindrops on the camera lens, or I don't see it on the halo. So yeah, no, there's no indication that there are some wet weather coming. Well, at least not yet.
But it is getting cloudy, second by second, to be honest. So William's telling us that rain is immediate.
Imminent. It means that
Imminent, sorry.
yeah, it means that it's coming. Okay, so
They
they're
are
saying
expecting rain.
I don't know how he knows that, but if he says it's imminent, then Luna might be playing a massive gamble. But he has to make sure that the rain comes during the safety car period. He has to.
Yeah, like he needs the rain to fall now. Like,
Oh yeah,
not later. Like now. He needs it now.
yeah, because the safety car will come in shortly.
Probably be this lap.
Yeah, I would imagine so because yeah, the field has eventually bunched up. So yeah, no, the safety car would be coming on lap 25. Right, so yeah, we'll running through the order. If you have just tuned in, Janetsky's now back into the race lead. He was leading for a little while before we had our very first safety car. Belby, as you see, has a penalty, but it's a drive-through penalty that he got speed on the safety car the first time. Brandox is the third, followed by Cedric, who was a pole sitter. He's right now in fourth. That might change, obviously, once Belby gets to the pits. Riggs is in fifth, followed by Nathan, Sharduzzi, Joe, Nicholas Boita, and Tuca, who also has a penalty, but that's a 3-second time penalty he has for multiple warnings. That happened in the beginning of the race. And like I said before, just a little refresher, top 10 in PSGL do score points. So that's the main thing to remember. Alright, safety car in this lap. So it'd be Janetsky will maintain pace to the field again. Or actually, no, he will maintain to the field this time, I should say. Yep, just go whenever he wants. Wait till the control line. He doesn't have to go immediately. He doesn't want to get caught in a bit of a tow from the car behind. Get those tires nice and toasty. When does he go? He's going now. As Belby goes, cut the pit lane. Yeah, that might be a penalty. You're not allowed to do that in PSGL. Crossing the pit. Yeah, you can't cross the pit lane entry line. Otis Lawrence can tell you that because he got a penalty for that at Coda a few weeks ago for crossing the pit lane entry line. So yeah, that will be a penalty, unfortunately, coming his way if the stewards do take inquiry for it. But meanwhile, though, is Janetsky that leads, followed by Brandox now, and then Cedric, Riggs, and Nathan. That's your top 5. And so far, no raindrops yet. Everything seems fine. Nathan to the inside of Riggs at turn 4. Oh, contact there between the two as they make their way around turn 9. Up towards turn 10.
Nathan gets the bare extra though.
Yep, he did get the bare extra. He's got the grippier medium tires compared to the hards. Up to 4th place he goes.
Now he seems to be cooking a little bit.
Well, we still got a bit of the race to go. We got 11 more laps. Well, soon be 10 more laps to go in this race. Right now, the gap between the top 2 is only 6.5 tenths. Now it's 6 tenths between the top 2. As they now make their way up. Yeah, so they make their way through the center S. No DRS yet. That'll be enabled on the next lap. Brandox still has to keep within DRS touch. He doesn't want to lose that. Oh, there's the rain. The rain is here. The heavens have opened. I just saw raindrops.
This is a massive gamble for the Aston Martin. I hope he's very delighted. But the big question is the rain going to come down quick enough?
Yeah, he needs to come down very quickly. Let's see, the gap right now between Luno and Janetsky is only 12.3 seconds. Yeah, he needs this rain to fall right now. Like, he needs to fall down heavier. Immediately.
Yeah.
And I think right now...
It seems to be quite heavy at the moment. So
is that Janetsky?
For grip.
Yeah,
so I think the rain is at the perfect time for the Aston Martin.
Well, it needs to say DRS enabled. That's when you have that's the perfect indication. Sharduzzi overtakes Riggs. Joe's overtakes Riggs as well. And up towards turn 12. Yeah, Riggs is not having fun, those hards. And into the pits goes Brandox. He's gambling early. DRS is now enabled. It's not disabled, it's enabled still. So we still have DRS, but Brandox is in the pits. Few drivers are staying out. Cedric's in, Strajuzzi's in, Riggs is in. They're all going in for intermediate tires. Luno has taken advantage of this. He's now ahead of the cars that are in the pit lane. Or he should be able to now. And
He's gone.
oh, but I think he's gone off the track. He's gone off at turn one. He's gone off.
He just went straight on.
Yeah.
He just locked up and went straight. I was like, oh, okay, well, see you later.
He's still not on the track, though, either. Oh, that's cost him a lot of time. Because of that big mistake. He was trying to push as hard as he can. I think he probably wasn't paying attention to some of the bits he was doing. But he's ahead of the cars in the pits, but... oh, could that have cost him a bit of time, though, for the cars in front? Oh, about to find... oh, Toby! Nearly a spin there at the entry of turn 10. And running wide is the Williams of Nick Cashin. Contact between himself and the other McLaren Recife. The rain is getting
intense now.
It's getting heavier. It is getting heavier here. Surely they come in. Yep, here comes our race leader in the pits. Nathan's in the pits. Joe's in the pits. Nicholas Boyta in the pits. Providox, though, is continuing to stay out. He wants to continue on those medium tires. Although that's a big, big risk. TRS is disabled. That might be game over for the Ferrari. But where is Luno? He's been overtaken by his teammate. Everyone that's in the pits.
Here comes Brand. And then Janetsky's with one we want to look out for. I think Janetsky will be just ahead enough, though. Yeah, he's down the inside at turn 1. Contact, though.
Oh, contact. Yes, there was contact. And through goes the Aston Martin. And Janetsky still maintains provisional lead, I think. And he's got a big lead. Because of Luno's mistake that he had at turn... if Luno did not make that mistake, I reckon he would have been in the race lead.
100%. 110%, because he made that massive mistake and then he got in the way of his teammate, and now look what's happened. He's now 2.22 seconds really behind. And that's now a virtual safety car.
Virtual, because of Toby that spun at turn 4. Yeah, missing his front wing. Oh, this could definitely change things now too, because Providox could go in and get on these intermediates now. He needs to take advantage of this. If he does, I think...
come in.
Yeah, the gap right now, 15.6 seconds. He has to get into the pits. He can't have the VSC end this early, though. He needs it for it to stay on for just a little while longer. Into the pits. Where is the Alfa Romeo? It's down the main straight right now. Nick's in the pits. I know he won't be able to get ahead of the Alfa Romeo, but can the Ferrari get ahead of the Alfa Romeo when he comes out of the pit?
I think he will, you know.
I don't know about that. It's going to be...
it might be tight with the Aston Martins, or I don't know. I think he's going to be behind.
Oh, Belby spins meanwhile at turn 4. Providox, where does he come out? He's going to come out, I think it's... he's going to come out, I think, in 4th, from what it looks like, or 3rd. As Toby has retired in the pits. He has had enough. And he's
going to be second.
Second. Well, he's ahead of the Aston Martin of Brandox.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, so he did not have that big of a gap, I guess, than I anticipated. Drive-through penalty for 2 drivers. Nicholas Boyer is one of them. Who was the other one that got a drive-through? It's Leo Aris. He in the other Haas in 11th. He has a drive-through as well. Jeez, quite a lot of drive-throughs we've been seeing so far in this race. And that's the 3rd one.
I believe it's just drivers not paying attention to the delta.
Yeah. Yeah, Belby was one of the victims in that, and now we got 2 more in that. Stradiuzzi and Luno. As Stradiuzzi goes around the outside, he gets up to 5th. Providox, though, has got to push now if he wants to catch up to Janetsky. And the gap is closing. It has closed a little bit to 1.7 seconds. Belby is out of the race. He's retired in the pits. He's had enough. So he's calling it quits. Alright, so we're now down to 4 retirements in this race. Rakes to the outside of Luno. Up to 6th place he goes. Box to bus, but not due to intention. That's just because of the conditions. And yeah, there you go.
That was a lovely move, though.
Yeah, and wet weather conditions, yeah. No, that's a difficult thing to do, for sure. Yeah, Ludo's kind of struggling a little bit here on these tires, or maybe just the setup isn't really meant for this sort of environment. I don't know. And now he gets overtaken by Nathan at the inside of turn 6. But keep your eyes on this gap, though. The top two, it's starting to close a little bit. It's
It
1.3
is.
Yeah, 1.3 seconds. Who spun there? That's Recife in the McLaren. Spun that turn 7. 1.3. Oh, and a bit of a snap of oversteer from Janetsky. That's cost him even more time. It's cost him about nearly 2/10 on that one sector alone. And the gap is starting to close. Speaking of gaps that are close, Cedric Brandox, 3.5 tenths. Yeah, no, not close enough though to attack.
Not
Yeah,
close enough just yet.
No, not quite. Joe's now overtakes Luno for 8th. Yellow flags. Oh, that is Luno. Oh, dearie me. The man that tried to take a gamble, apparently it's not paying off for him. Just doesn't have the pace in these conditions.
Bit unfortunate though, to be honest. You know, he was going for a good gamble. It was going well. He got ahead of some drivers and he made that crucial mistake at turn 1. They locked up, went straight on.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Look at this. He's very, very close now.
Yeah, the gap is 9/10 between the top two. Janetsky, though, has more battery, though, compared to the Ferrari, as I just saw there. Oh, again, another slide there from Janetsky. That's cost him more time.
That is very true. Indeed, it has, and now he's 6/10 behind.
Yeah, what was a comfortable lead for Janetsky? Well, he might have a fight on his hands.
And he was for the favourite in the chat as well, to be honest. But now with a few laps to go racing, it could be a possible switch very, very soon.
Yeah. I think for Vodox's setup might be more suited for these conditions compared to Janetsky's. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, still got more racing to go. 4 more laps to go. It's 6/10 right now. But the battle for third still raging on as well between Brandox and Cedric. Straduzzi isn't too far behind. Neither is Riggs and Nathan. They're not too far away from this, but it's going to be hard for them to overtake in these sort of conditions. And look at the gap. It's close. It's now literally almost a car length between the top two. He needs to go run out of turn 12, Providox. And I think he will get
again.
Another slide there from the Alfa Romeo, but he has more straight line speed compared to the Ferrari. Look at that, he's gained about a few hundredths on that main straight alone. Through turn 1, up to turn 2. Yeah, this is basically crucial here between these two. You can't afford to make a mistake here. Can Providox find a way by? Can Janetsky hang on for the race lead? We've got 3 more laps left in Interlagos. Up and over the crest. Up towards turn 6 and 7. Keeping it close. It's only just about a car length. Still a car length between the top two.
I was going to say the Ferrari seems to be better in sector 2. But then you said the Alfa Romeo just has that straight line speed. So he has that defence on that massive straight.
Yeah, I think I would agree with you there. From what it looks like.
But look at the battery difference as well.
Yeah, no, Janetsky's got a lot more battery. He gets a better exit though. Not there actually. The Ferrari's really close. He's in the slipstream of the Alfa Romeo. He needs to stay within that slipstream. Is he going to go for the move here at
He's
turn 1?
down the inside.
He's looking.
He's looking.
And he's going to go for it to the inside. Up towards turn 1. Contact a little bit. He'll have the inside line for turn 3. Giving a little bit of room. Very respectful racing between the top two as they now make their way down the back straight. But the straight line speed of the Alfa Romeo keeps him in front. He still maintains the lead.
Wowzers. What intense racing this is. Riggsy, though, on those intermediates now, has getting a massive slide there. Out of turn 4. Here comes the Red Bull. He's looking, trying to pounce. Not just quite.
No, I wasn't.
He's up to P5.
Yeah, there was a bit of squabbling there that you were seeing that I wasn't paying attention to. But yeah, well, yeah, it's got battles all over the place. But I think our battle right now is this for the race, for the race win for sure.
Could not disagree with you more.
Nathan's overtaking Straduzzi. Meanwhile, though, slide there from the Alfa Romeo.
Here we go then.
Oh, here comes the straight line speed from the Alfa, but the Ferrari's in the slipstream. He needs to use it. Does he go for it here at turn 1?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not quite close enough into turn 1. He needs
Now
to go
it's
run
game
out.
on.
It is game on for sure. Very much game on. Down the back straight. He still has the slipstream. Race gets a penalty, multiple warnings. That's definitely over for his podium hopes. No, not close enough. He needs to get in this. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, he is quite close. It's difficult in wet conditions. The rain getting
Oh!
heavy. About to say that.
The Alfa loses the back end. The Ferrari takes the lead. Providence has now taken the lead. Janetsky has made a massive error there at turn 6 and 7. The Ferrari now capitalizes. He takes the race lead with just about half a lap to go. Absolutely incredible stuff. Can the Alfa Romeo though fight back?
It's game over. It is literally just game over. I don't think he can.
I don't think he can either. I think you're right. Providence with pretty much the Stephen Bradbury move is going to take the checkered flag and win here in Interlagos. What a superb effort from the Ferrari. He wins here in Brazil. Janetsky's also run out of fuel, I think. Has he run out of fuel? No, he's just gone slowly. But he's only finished his second. Brandox finishes in third. And Cedric gets fourth ahead of Nathan. Straduzzi 6th. Riggs 7th. Joe's 8th. Tuka 9th. And, oh, actually, no, it'll be Brokey in 9th. Tuka will get 10th because of penalties. So it'll be the last of the point scoring places.
I believe Liolo trying to make a move on the Aston Martin. Not close enough, but he'll get ahead as the Aston Martin has a time penalty.
Yeah.
So when they cross the line, P13 or possibly P12. It's P12.
Unreal. Wow. What a finish. A catastrophic error there from Janetsky. Just pretty much was the straw that broke the camel's back for him. And Providence, well, what can I say? Driver of the day? Yeah, probably. Deserving a driver of the day. Although, yeah, Janetsky... Although, yes, Janetsky was leading for a while, of course. No, he had a great effort in that race. But, I mean, this is F1. I mean, stuff like this happens. And, yeah. And what happened tonight was the Ferrari Providence takes the victory here in Interlagos. Took a big advantage of that.
That was crazy.
Yeah, took advantage of that massive mistake from the Alpha. And not a bad effort from Brandox, third place. I'm sure he'll be happy with that.
I think he will. 100%. But no, that is devastating for Janetsky. But that was some awesome racing. And do you want to know something? That's only round 1.
Yep, still got more to go. Still got
so if we're gonna
50,
get if we're gonna
more.
Get if we're gonna get racing like that, then who knows what we're in for this season?
Yeah, we'll go over the unofficial results of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Provadox takes the win, followed by Janetsky, Brandox, Cedric, Nathan, Straduzzi, Riggs, Joes, Brokey, Tuka, maybe Leo Aris, Nick Kenshin, Luno, Razifi, Tobil, Belby, Dalvin Nilsson, and El Pator. Oh, goodness me. Well, meanwhile, let's see if we can maybe get them in here. If we can, I'll be back in just. I'll get them in here if I can. Oh, apparently got an error there in the process. We'll see if they want to join, I guess. I'm just gonna go blue for just a sec. Alright. Just gotta remember their names. Or how to spell their names. Thankfully I can go a little bit back on the stream to see. Alright, there's Provodux. Oh wait. I think I have it. Oh, I had it all wrong. Oops. Give me a second. Let's see here. Products. Do. There you are. Uh, duh, 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 duh. Let's see, are you on here, Janetsky? Oh, okay, I can't see him for whatever reason. Hang on. Did I spell his name correct? Oh, wait. No? That didn't work. Can you help me find Janetsky's name if you can?
I can try, yeah.
Yeah, I just can't find him on my PS5 for some reason.
Do.
Yeah, it's NLR Janetsky. Alright, brand docs.
Have a look, shall we?
Yeah, just bear with us, folks. We're just trying to sort out the people that we want to invite, that we invite for the interviews. Oh, wait a minute. Did I? Oh shit. Oh, sorry. I did not mean to curse. Um, don't want. Oh yeah, no.
Did you want to invite him to the party?
Uh, no. I made a mistake. I basically did not add them to our group. That's my fault. Sorry,
Ah,
yeah, sorry. It's been a while since I've done this, so I'm a bit rusty. So just give me a second. And yeah. Provadas. But yeah, if you want to know Janetsky's, if you want to know how to spell his name, it's Janetzki. Well,
yeah, I've got it.
oh, you got it? Okay, good.
Yeah,
Alright, just add him into,
Adam,
yeah, add him into the group, and then,
if it will let me.
no, you're good. You're good. Brand docs? No, wait, hang on a minute. 2007. What? Oh, Brando. I sell it Brandon for some silly reason. There we go. There we go. Now we've added them in here. Oh, well, I've added two of them in here.
Just trying to, but I think it's playing up again.
Let me try this way.
There we go.
You got Janetsky?
Should have done.
Okay.
Is it not? Is it done it on? Don't think it what is going on?
Hang on, give me a second.
There
Oh,
we
you did.
go.
Oh, you did. Good. Yeah, no, I see it now. Thank you. Let's just
That's
see it.
fine.
Alright, let's just see if it does. We'll see if they do want to join. Um, let's see, Ferrari. There we go. Yeah, apologies about that, guys. Yeah, like I said, it's been a while since I've done the adding people into the in for interviews. I probably would say both of us have. But it's okay. I mean, hey, it's a new season, of course, so we're just trying to get a bit of the rust out of our system. I'll actually tag them in here if they want to join in the chat. If they don't, then we'll just cut to the chase. Alright, there we go. We'll give them at least a couple minutes, but if they don't do anything, then we'll... Yeah, like I said, we'll cut to the chase. Of course, we'll go over the calendar as well, because we haven't gone over that just quite yet.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I know that next race we were supposed to have it at Las Vegas, but I guess according to the PSGL admins that I guess there are some issues with Vegas in terms of the RNG curbs and whatnot. I haven't noticed anything about that, but I guess some other people have that I haven't noticed, so yeah, I know the next round will be Bahrain instead of Las Vegas, which, I mean, it's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Because I like Vegas, and I mean, I don't like the look of it, but I like Vegas in terms of, like, how the surroundings are. Because, you know, we're racing to the strip of Las Vegas for the very first time. I mean, in fact, it's the first time since 1982, since the Caesars Palace Grand Prix. But no, which
is very true.
Yeah, no, it's the strip. No, that would be cool to see. I would be looking forward to seeing that in real life. Well, I guess they're not responding, so I guess we'll go and cut to the chase about the calendar, Flynn. So,
Yes.
yeah, I did mention before, just a second ago, Las Vegas is not going to be the next round because of, according to the PSGL admins, about the whole RNG curves and stuff like that. So, instead it'll be Bahrain, and then the third round will be Silverstone, then Qatar, and then Austria. That's the first 5 rounds. But the 6th round to 11th, that will be to be determined. I guess we'll wait on that a little while. But yeah, that's just a little rundown of the calendar, for now at least. But yeah, no, it was a good race overall, I thought. Oh, there we go. Now we've got somebody in here.
Yeah, I just saw the message on Discord.
You're all good, Pravadux. But I guess we'll go and get started then, since you're the only one here. Well, what a race for you. You qualified 6th on the grid, but yeah, you had a probably a gift there from a VSC, and not only
Yeah.
that, maybe a little bit of somewhat of a gift that happened on the final lap, but I guess we'll let you discuss, like, how was your race overall, and yeah, how did you feel going into this race here at Brazil?
Well, yeah, I choked the quali because on the final corner I invalidated it. Otherwise I would have been P2, but yeah, P6 is also not too bad. And then I think on the first or the second lap I wanted to pass someone in turn 6 around the outside.
Yeah.
But there was just no grip, and I spun the car. And yeah, from that moment on I only drove at the back the whole race. A few safety cars helped me, of course, go back a little bit to the front. And yeah, on the end, when I should have pit to Inters, I didn't, and the next lap my teammate went in, so I stayed out another lap, and then yeah, God saved me with a VSC. I didn't expect it to even exit the pits in P2, because I thought people were very quick under the VSC, but it seemed like they were all pushing, trying to pass me, because when I exited the pits they all slammed on the brakes. So I had major luck coming out in P2, and indeed what you said earlier, the leader made a small mistake on the end and gave me the win. So probably
Yeah.
only one. This will probably only happen once in the whole game, but
I mean, still, win's a win nonetheless.
win is a win. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of quoted it as a Stephen Bradbury, so if you don't know what I'm on about, so Stephen Bradbury was that Australian skater that won in short track in the 2002 Olympics, I believe.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
When all the leaders flew out in the last corner.
Yep. Yeah, and he like took an unexpected win. No, but Yeah. What wings were you running out of curiosity? Just because like you
Oh,
seemed like you were
insanely
more controlling.
high.
Yeah, because you looked really good through the middle sector.
I upped my wings because I thought it would be raining earlier. So I think I drove, what was it? 44, 34.
Mm.
And when I changed to Inters, I changed my front wing to 40. So 40, 34 I drove on the end.
Yeah.
It was impossible to overtake on the straight.
Yeah, we noticed that on the stream. Flynn, do you have any questions for Provodux?
To be honest, not at this moment of time, but awesome racing. And
Thanks.
congrats on the intense win on the last lap, which you probably weren't expecting.
Yeah, no, congratulations though on your victory though, Provodux. And yeah, one more question to you, I guess, since I know we're not going to Vegas because of the whole change in the calendar. We're instead going to Bahrain, but how do you feel going to the next race?
Yeah, well, I have an insane glitch on Bahrain. I cannot drive it on a time trial, so
Oh,
I have no idea. There is something went wrong. So there is if you go to the leaderboards, I have a time with the F2 car on there.
all right.
So every time I try to load in Bahrain, my game crashes. So yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
Not a lot of practice going in, I think, but yeah, we will see. It's better than Vegas at least.
Oh, right. Okay, I've never heard of that glitch before, but okay. Well, hopefully you'll get that all sorted out before next week. But till then, good job though on your race win.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. And well, we just had our P2 finisher come in. Janetsky. Well, I mean, it's kind of brave for you to have to come in here after, well, what happened on the final lap. I know you're probably feeling a bit disappointed, but I don't think you should be, because you had a really solid race, it looked like, for a while before the safety cars. But yeah, how was your race though overall at Brazil, and from your POV at least? Mhm. Mm. 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 Fair enough. I mean, yeah, we noticed that incident, yeah, between, I think it was Cedric and no Riggs and Recife, that happened in turn 6 and 7. Yeah, we thought that you might have like got caught in some sort of incident. And yeah, we did notice the front wing that you changed the front wing obviously, but yeah, yeah. But other than that though, you did have a bit of a gap. It looked like you kept it managed even with the damaged front wing. I mean, I'll give you credit for that. That's very good to see, good pace from you. But yeah, on the I don't know if you want to talk about it, but on that final lap, what exactly happened? Did you lose the rear end? How did you lose the rear end? Did you lock up? Did you just had a slide, or what happened? Yeah. See, so you had no grip. Yeah. Yeah, that's not the first. Yeah, you weren't the only one that had those sort of issues, but okay. Well, yeah. The one thing I will say though is like, I wouldn't be too down on yourself just because like, yeah, I know you lost the race win and whatnot, but you had really solid pace. I mean, of course, a lot of the chat was saying that you probably should have been the race winner after all that, especially with your pace. But Yeah, no, you put up a solid effort overall. Flynn, is there anything you want to say to Janetsky?
To be honest, you've answered all my questions, Janetsky. Unfortunate end, but well, some awesome racing to watch today. What I will ask though is, obviously, if you didn't know, it was meant to be Las Vegas next week, but unfortunately it's not. It's now Bahrain, due to some internal issues with the track itself and stuff like that. But moving onwards to Bahrain, what is your, would you say, your racecraft, your qualifying, race pace like? Do you think you have what it takes to potentially take P1 and win the race, or what are you thinking?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's fine. That's everything from me now.
Yeah, well, fair enough. But yeah, good job on P2. I know you would have liked the race win, but yeah, he's still got plenty of races to go. That's the main thing to focus on. He's got plenty of racing to come. But yeah, GG on your P2 though, Janetsky, and yeah, good luck to you next week. No problem. Well, I guess with that race, Flynn, now done and dusted, I guess we can conclude the stream, huh? I mean, what a race we had here at Interlagos. Had some drama here and there. But yeah, no, it wasn't
Yeah,
too bad, huh?
yeah, it was absolutely amazing. And like I said, we've still got more races to have and contend. So if we're going to get racing action like that, then wowzers. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I am very excited.
I probably would agree. I couldn't agree with you more on that one, for sure. But yeah, I think with that, it's time to end the stream. I know it's been kind of carrying a lot, but yeah, thank you for everyone that was watching F7. Hopefully we'll bring some really good action coming our way in upcoming races. But until then, I have been K1997 alongside my co-commentator Flynn. We will see you for round 2 of the championship at the Bahrain International Circuit for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Till then, take care and goodbye.
Bye.